It has gone from bad to worse. But good evening, NBA and Laker fans, and welcome in to the Lakers 365 Network, your 24/7 365 comprehensive home of the NBA and your 16-time NBA champion Los Angeles Lakers. This is the Lakers 365 Network, now suiting up with the worldwide Laker Gang for Life. Hello, Laker Nation, and welcome into tonight's Lakers 365 postgame show following tonight's contest between the longtime rival Spurs and the Lakers. And I said it went from bad to worse, folks, because the Lakers have faltered to a franchise worst 1-8. Good evening, folks. Callum McClure joining you folks here in studio from Studio 171 in San Diego. Of course, joined in the Laker lobby by Laker fans from across California, the U.S., and the globe. To get involved here with the program, folks, get on your phone and call us up at 401-283-5987, 401-283-5987. After doing that, punch in the PIN number of 32001, and our producers, Chris Woodmansey and Eric Cannon, will get you right to the front of the Laker lobby phone line. If you guys can't call in, send us a tweet to at Lakers_365, at Lakers_365, or click on the black box right down here in the bottom left corner of your screen and join our live Q&A lobby where you can actually use your keyboard and ask us questions that we can answer live on the air. But with that, folks, the Lakers have gone to the well, and they have gone now, folks, to the worst start in the club's illustrious franchise history. They're now 1-8, and that is now the all-time record for the worst start in Lakers history since they had gone 2-7 in 1955 and 1956 in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And tonight, folks, the Spurs beat the Lakers 93-80. The final box scores for the ball game go as follows. For the Spurs with the win, improved to 5-3. My boy, San Diego State alumni Kawhi Leonard, 12 points. Tim Duncan, the big fundamental, 13 points. Also career point 25,000 in the ball game tonight. Matt Bonner, 10. Danny Green, 9. And Tony Parker, 11. Off the bench, Manu Ginobili, 9. Corey Joseph, 14. Boris Diaw, 7. Aaron Baines, 4. Kyle Anderson, no points. Jeff Ayers and Austin Day, 2. Marco Bellinelli did not dress, mild strain in his right groin for the Spurs. And for the Lakers tonight, on a very, very cold shooting night for the Lakers this evening, Wesley Johnson, 6. Carlos Boozer, team leader tonight, 19 points. Jordan Hill, 10. Kobe Bryant, oh my goodness, 9 points, went 1 for 14 from the field today. Tough day at the office for Kobe Bryant. And Jeremy Lin had 15 for the Lakers. Off the bench tonight, not much help either. Ed Davis, 6 points. Jordan Clarkson, 8 points. Ryan Kelly, 5. Robert Sacre, 2. Xavier Henry, no points. Wayne Ellington, of course, away with the team, personal reasons. Ronnie Price, with the team, suspended for his flagrant 2 foul in New Orleans. And Julius Randle, of course, did not dress, fractured tibia right leg. Score by quarters here for the Spurs. 29 in the first, 18 in the second, 21 in the third, and 25 in the fourth for the game total of 93. For the Lakers, 22 in the first, 13 in the second, 22 in the third, and 23 in the fourth for their game total of 80. Inactive players tonight for the Spurs was Patty Mills and Thiago Splitter, and for the Lakers, Steve Nash and Nick Young. Technical fouls assist in the ballgame tonight. No technical fouls for the Spurs, only one of the Lakers for a defensive 3 seconds in the fourth quarter. Points in the paint, 40-34 San Antonio. Second chance points, 10-4 Lakers, and 9-6 Lakers on the fast break, went 4 of 5 in that department. Biggest lead, the Lakers only led by 4, and the Spurs led by as many as 26. 3 different lead changes, and 2 times the teams were deadlocked. The game, of course, played tonight at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Referees tonight were Tony Brothers, Mark Lindsay, and Haywood Workman. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 12 minutes. Total attendance tonight sold out, 18,997. With that, folks, we will head out now to the Laker lobby phone lines here again, folks. To hop aboard here, give us a phone call at 401-283-5987, 401-283-5987, and after doing that, punch in the PIN number 32001. We will head out to Billy calling in all the way from Alabama. Billy, good evening, man, and give us your thoughts on this woeful and pretty disgusting Lakers performance tonight as they falter to 1-8 on the season. Go for it, buddy.
Well, it's winter time now. It's cold outside, and apparently the Lakers are outside tonight because they were cold. Oh my God, Kobe 1 for 14. Oh my God, man. I guess it'll be like that sometimes, but he did have, I think, 66, man. But it just I'm going to say came at the night was, for the first time, for only the second time this season, we held an opponent under 100 points scoring. I mean, my God, we played 9 games already. And 7 of those opponents have scored way over 100. That means that's the only project I could take out tonight. I mean, we were in the game with first 3 quarters, man. It's just bad shooting. Bad shooting. We didn't hit anything tonight. And see, I knew watching the game, it was another time before San Antonio took off, which they did in the fourth quarter. When they started hitting threes, man, they did not stop. I mean, Bonner and Green, man, they just went crazy. Like I said, man, it's going to be a long year. I mean, the one thought out of my head right now is, I never thought I would say this, but I never want us to tank. I'm looking at the fact that 76ers, I think they tried to tank tonight. They tried to play tonight, but that's the only team in the NBA I actually really was better than that. I never thought I would say this, but we are in the race to see who will get the most lottery balls now. I mean, I'm actually thinking about with the first pick of the 2015 NBA draft, Los Angeles Lakers select over 4 from Duke. I mean, that's literally actually what I'm thinking right now. And it's not a good situation, but I'm going to stay the course. I'm going to ride with our team no matter what. And we're going to really talk about it because I've seen my team win so many championships that come to the realization that it's not going to happen every year. I mean, this will probably be the first time that I can remember that we'll miss playoffs in back-to-back years. I mean, before this year, we probably played with once every 10 years. I mean, you know, so I mean, it's just, the ball always go bounce your way. And, you know, I don't think I'm going to say right now is, I'm going to urge calm. You know, like Aaron Rodgers said, RELAX. Relax. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to last always. It's not like we were going to win something this year anyway. If we did make the playoffs. My thing, I just
Yeah, Billy. I mean, it's tough right now to really sit here and see how the Lakers are playing right now, and it's just not the same Lakers club as someone I think said on Twitter. One of my friends said that that they miss the days of the Lakers always winning and dominating. We'll move on now to Jose in Philadelphia. Jose, good evening, man, and give us your thoughts on this pretty terrible Lakers performance tonight as they lose to the Spurs, 93-80. Go for it.
Scott pointed out from tonight, number one, there was a layup drill inside. Duncan was being Duncan. Parker was slashing through the hole. Ginobili was Ginobili tonight. Second of all, we played defensively well for almost 3 quarters. Then all of a sudden, the Spurs went on a 3-point barrage and broke the back of our D. And not only that, the offensive execution was putrid. I mean, Boozer was doing his thing tonight. Len was doing his thing. It's just we didn't know Kobe was under the weather until Byron said it in the postgame. Other than that, like my man from Alabama said, we were cold from the perimeter, cold from 3. We didn't get nothing done tonight offensively, folks. I mean, they just picked us apart inside and out, and that's why they're the world champs. And not only that, we got a team coming in Sunday night that will pick us apart from the outside, and that is Golden State. You got Thompson, you got Curry. They're going to be tough to defend. So, not only that, after Golden State, we go on the road, and that's not going to be easy either. So, we got to defend the perimeter and be offensively executing. It's all about execution, man. Execution. Offensively, execution. And getting killed in the boards. With San Antonio got second and third, fourth opportunities. We're getting beaten in the boards, man. I was disappointed. So, that's all I have to say about the game right now. So, we just got to gear up for Curry and Thompson on Sunday night.
Yeah, it's sort of, make one of those brace yourselves memes because it's going to be way worse on Sunday, perhaps. 3 new callers. We'll get out to our first new caller from the phone number is 661480. If you can hear us, say your first name and give us your thoughts on tonight's Lakers loss. Go for it.
Hey, this is Roy out in Lancaster, man. It's a tough thing to watch, man. I mean, knowing coming into this season, we knew there was going to be a lot of, losses with this team as far as, the schedule is just, man, it's a brutal schedule opening up this season. But, you want to see that step-by-step improvement, and we're not seeing that. The offense really isn't clicking. I mean, and defensively, you got Byron Scott preaching defense since training camp, and it's just not any consistency. And then another thing that Byron, B. Scott, man, I love him, but he preached that he was not going to use Kobe too much. He's playing too many minutes. I don't care what the pace of the game is. I don't care if those guys aren't getting it done or, the offense isn't clicking. If you're going to run Kobe as bad as D'Antoni did, then you're not doing anything you said you're going to do when you stepped into the coaching job. That was what he said in training camp, and I'm not seeing it. And I don't think Kobe, to tell you the truth, because he's such a competitor, if Byron doesn't take hold of his coaching position and say, "Hey, Kobe, I gotta rest you for a few more minutes," Kobe's a competitor. He's gonna get out there and give it his all, whether he's gonna be able to give you 45% shooting or 38, 37 where he's at right now. So Byron's got to stick to his guns, man, and take over the coaching job and make it happen, man.
Yeah, I think everyone is a bit frazzled, though, that B. Scott has played Kobe and he's used them so much and so long in games. I mean, at this point, considering that the Lakers have trailed at halftime of every game played on the 9-game schedule, you would think that they would take them out or rest them, and that hasn't really been the case just yet. New caller again, 646-664-646-664. Say your first name and give us your thoughts on the night's Lakers loss to the San Antonio Spurs. Go for it. All right, we'll come back to them in just a second. Other new caller here is 661-388. 661-388. Say your first name and give us your thoughts on tonight's Lakers loss to the Spurs. Go for it. All right, so we will wait for those two callers to hop back on, get near their phones once more. With that, guys, we'll get to some post-game quotes here real quick from the Lakers locker room. First quote here, folks, that I told our callers before we came on the air tonight is Byron Scott says Kobe wasn't feeling too well tonight, didn't know if it was a cold or what. So perhaps Kobe may have been feeling a bit sick, perhaps, that we didn't know about. Perhaps we'll see what occurs, though, when we get more out of this. Getting some more quotes here real quick from Mike Trudell, Byron Scott, on Kobe going 1 for 14. He says, wasn't feeling too well. Mike says, Bryant was sick. Told Scott earlier today he wanted to push through it, though. So there it is again, folks, again, of Kobe, again, dealing with, some sort of illness. But once more, again, he says, you're not taking me out of the lineup here. Keep me going here. I'm not going to get out of here anytime soon. One quick, and some more here real quick from Byron Scott from Serena Winters. B. Scott says, defensively, I thought we did a pretty decent job, easy for me to say. Offensively, we just couldn't throw it in the ocean, close quote, using an old Chick Hearn reference there at this point in time. Also from Mike Trudell, he says, Scott said there was no issue with any injury for Kobe. He was just feeling sick tonight. So following up there on that real quick. Byron Scott, also from Serena Winters, about Jordan Hill. He says, I think Jordan right now is settling for the jumper too much at this point in time. So perhaps that is why he's seen a small decrease in minutes. And then Serena does say, real quick, folks, and a quick roster note here real quick from Serena Winters. She does say real quick here, Lakers' plan tomorrow is to send Jordan Clarkson to the LA Defenders of the D-League for their game, then reactivate him for Sunday's game versus Golden State. So, again, expect to see Jordan Clarkson with the Defenders tomorrow, and then he'll be back with the big club on Sunday night versus Golden State. One more here real quick from Serena Winters about Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin just said he saw Kobe in the training room, and he didn't look good at all. We'll talk to Kobe later, so perhaps Kobe is, in fact, dealing with a cold or flu-like symptoms. Some more callers coming on here to our program. We'll get out to Arturo, our Sergeant at Arms. Arturo, good evening, buddy, and give us your thoughts on the Lakers' loss to the Spurs. Go for it.
Man, Spurs are playing really good offensive. They're really playing really good offensive plays with the three-pointers. They beat us on the three-point line, that's for sure. And the defense stepped up. They kind of busted the same play and move. They kind of busted a Miami on us. You know how San Antonio whooped them? They were doing the same thing to us. But in the end, we stepped up a little bit, but it came right short. We didn't get the W. So our defense needs to be really solid consistently, not at times, just consistently, like throughout both ends of the floor. And also we have to stop being all sloppy. They gotta stop playing sloppy because that's what made us look all bad. Turnovers against San Antonio, that's a big no-no for them. That's a really huge big no-no. That's why we suck on defense, because when we turn over the ball, there was an easy deuce or easy two-pointers from them the other side. And that's just really bad. And that's how we are struggling most of the time.
Yeah, good points made, Arturo. The Lakers are just struggling in general. I mean, there's really, it's either one game the defense is terrible, and then the next time the offense is terrible. I mean, nothing has really clicked yet at this point in time. New caller here, 661-904. Say your first name. Give us your thoughts on the Lakers' loss to the Spurs tonight, 93-80. Go for it.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sean, and tonight's game was a tough one. San Antonio just creamed us tonight with all because of Duncan, Tony Parker, and Kawhi Leonard. Well, what happened was Kobe was terribly struggling tonight. Only one field goal tonight, and it was just frustrating to see Kobe miss a lot of his shots, and also Jordan Hill as well. And yep, that's all I got.
Yeah, Sean, it's tough, man. I can tell in your voice that it's tough sitting here and watching the Lakers players, sitting here and talking to the Laker Nation out there, from my house right now, and just sitting here night after night, seeing the same spiel over and over again. It's tough to do, but again, we're hanging in there in spite of how bad the Lakers are playing. But again, folks, Spurs tonight over the Lakers, 93-80. One more caller here real quick, 646-664. Say your first name. Give us your thoughts on the Lakers game tonight as they lose to the Spurs, 93-80. Go for it.
Hello, good night. My name is Conrad. Tonight was a perfect example why you cannot always trust Kobe. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that's why other players have to step up and play the game. Kobe only scored 9 points. Boozer did a good job. Hill, with his rebounding, did a good job. But it wasn't enough. And that's the problem with our team today, is that we are all depending on Kobe, including the coach. Byron Scott, I think I heard a caller saying that he's overplaying Kobe. And that's the thing. He can't play. Kobe's 36. He can't be playing all these minutes, So tonight was just a perfect example why the bench, the starters, they need to step up, and not just Kobe. And Kobe needs to learn when to pass and when to shoot. We all know Kobe's a shooting guard, but he needs to know when to pass, when to shoot. Look for your players, then take the shot. So that's pretty much what I got.
Yeah, Conrad, a lot of good points made. Again, it's a matter of when will Kobe know what situations to pass and dish off, and and then take those shots he's used to taking again tonight, folks. Kobe Bryant, by the way, folks, playing sick tonight. Jeremy Lin told Serena Winters, Kobe's in the training room and he does not look good. So things are not set well for the Lakers going forward. We'll get back to our callers in just a moment here, but we'll get to the NBA scoreboard tonight from across the league here. Final scores tonight, a couple of blowouts, a couple of close finishes, and a couple of buzzer beaters tonight. Final scores in the NBA go as follows here. Nuggets over the Pacers, 108-87 in Indianapolis. Magic over the Bucks, 101-85. Hawks over the Miami Heat, 114-103. Cleveland edges Boston, 122-121. Trey Burke hits the game-winning shot after Carmelo Anthony banked in a three-pointer to tie the game at MSG. Jazz beat the Knicks 102-100. And the Rockets held off the winless Sixers, 88-87. The Sixers do possess the worst record in the NBA. They are 0-9 on the season, but almost got the victory in Houston. Other scores tonight, the Pelicans absolutely clobber the T-Wolves 139-91. They led 43-19 after the first quarter of their game down there in New Orleans. Other finals tonight, Detroit over OKC 96-89, and the Hornets pick up a road win over the Suns 103-95. And close to home here, the Spurs over the Lakers 93-80, and the Lakers with the loss now have set a new franchise worst for their start on the season. They are now 1-8 and have broken the record for their longest or their worst start in the team's illustrious history. One quick update again, folks, from the Lakers locker room from Serena Winters. Kobe said he is feeling sick. He just couldn't fight through it tonight, which may have led to his pretty bad night at the office again, shooting 1 of 14 tonight in the ball game. We'll get back out onto the callers here. We'll go back out to Billy in Alabama. Billy, anything else you want to get off your chest here in our second caller block here, your second caller window? Any other thoughts you want to get off your chest here? This is your chance to vent and get it off your chest. Go for it.
Man, basically, Chris, Tuesday night, the Lakers will be down here in Atlanta, and it's only like an hour away from where I live, so I already have my tickets. I will be at the game. It's the only time all y'all really get to see them. All I want for Christmas, Chris, I just want to win when I go see them play in person for the only time this year. God, please let them win. Please. It's not looking good because a lot of Hawks are rolling right now. I mean, they kind of put something on Miami tonight, man. They are rolling. Because I'm not a Hawks fan, but I see out there in California how you guys see all the Lakers games. Well, I see all the Hawks games here. They're rolling. They're rolling. And we haven't beaten them there in a few years. And I really hope we can pull out what we need. A mighty miracle. Nobody talking about them, Chris. They're rolling. Paul Millsap got it going. They're rolling up there. And it's going to be rough, man. Now, Golden State coming up at the end. Atlanta, man, and we conceivably be one team. It conceivably. Then we got to go to Houston Wednesday night, man. Based on what happened in the first game, that kind of looks too good. So it's just going to be a rough year, man. But, man, I'd rather be us to the Philadelphia fan. Oh, my Lord. Man, that horrible. But back to the game tonight. I just want us to keep our labor test. I know San Antonio got a lot of open looks, but I am happy about the fact that they didn't score 100 points. I am happy about that. I just felt like, as long as we continue, I just want us to keep playing hard. I feel like for the most part, we are playing hard. I just don't want to see our voices quit. That's my thing right there. As long as we keep doing that, I'll be satisfied. And like I said, I'm really similar to understand what's happening this year. I don't want to lose this game to play, and I really can't blame Byron. I would have finished. I'm going to let somebody else talk. Byron is playing Kobe too much. Kobe is sick. He probably played about 40 minutes. That's too much. The game was out of hand in the middle of the fourth quarter. There really wasn't any reason for Kobe still being the guy. Really tell you too. I feel like at that point, you should have just took Kobe out. Regardless of whatever Kobe might say or think. Because sometimes with Kobe, we have to take him out for his own good. You know what I mean? I mean, it was over. There was no way we were coming back to life. He was struggling. To tell you the truth, I felt like when Ball made that three and then they went up 78-60, Kobe should come out of the game then. Because
Yeah, Billy, you brought up so many great points, man. We love the passion that you have for the Lakers. We do appreciate it. Great points brought up though again about how it's been so rough right now for the Lake Show. Jose and Philly, this is your chance, man, to blow off some steam. Let's hear your thoughts in general about the Lakers so far through the 9 games. Go for it.
Well, just say we got embarrassed again in front of national television. Every time we go on the worldwide leader and play now, through 2 games, we barely escape against the Clippers. And not only that, ESPN got to put up the stupid stat that Kobe in history missed the most shots. I don't care about that. I want to win ball games, man. Ball games. Second of all, I just want to see effort on the defensive end. The Lakers of old, playing defense, locking down every shot. And third of all, Kobe is sick. I agree with the caller from Bama or whoever. Byron needs to cut down on the Kobe minutes. I mean, he can't play 40 minutes, 35. He can't. And not only that, the bench needs to produce. So, for the most part, I'm just upset because we got embarrassed by the Spurs tonight, and I'm worried that Golden State will come in on Sunday, and I'm hoping that Kobe feels better. And not only that, we got to be prepared against Golden State. But guys like Curry and Thompson are going to be shooting the 3 ball coming out of the bus.
Yeah, Jose, it could be way worse than what we saw tonight, folks. Real quick, before we get back, we're going to leave our lineup right now and get out to a new caller here. The Cosmopolitan is calling in. Cosmopolitan, blah, easy for me to say. Give us your thoughts on the Lakers' loss tonight to the San Antonio Spurs. Go for it. All right, so hopefully we can get that signal back up to par here. We'll go back out now to our lineup card here. We'll go back out now to Roy in Lancaster. Roy, your chance to vent, buddy. Get anything you want about the Lakers' tough play so far off your chest. Go for it, man.
Man, it's just, it's frustrating, because we're so used to seeing the Lakers on top. And, sometimes you got to go through those rough periods. I've been a Laker fan since before Magic, got drafted. So, I'm used to seeing the Lakers winning and, but I've seen some rough years too. I had to live through the 90s and whatnot. Props to the Spurs. And I mean, the champs are the champs, you know what I'm saying? And props to Tim Duncan crossing over that 25K mark, man. I mean, that's amazing. But, the Lakers are just in a position right now where you have to go through the rough patch to get back on top. No team can win consistently forever and not have to, get down to the bottom and dig their way up again. I mean, it's just being realistic. But I want to see more effort. Byron is part of those Showtime teams that, people forget that Showtime wasn't just running guns. Showtime was, we're going to stop the team on the other ear so we can get out and run. So because Byron was part of that, I want to see more of his, his gamemanship when he played. I want to see more of his, personality on with this team. I want to see them put that kind of effort, I know it takes time. We're only, 9 games in, but hey, I just want to see some steady, small increments of getting better, and it's not going to get easier. My thinking is one of those longer road trips. I mean, it's been a 2-game road trip, got another 2-game or something like that coming up. One of those longer road trips, hopefully this team can get that camaraderie and that, connection together where they go out and hang out a little bit and, maybe then you start seeing this chemistry going on. We're just not seeing it right now. So we'll see, man. But, it's going to be a long season. So we just got to be, we got to just continue to show our love for the Lakers. I'm just down with my team no matter what.
thick and thin, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be there. So we'll see what happens, man. If they bring that effort to go against Golden State when they come to town, just show me some effort. I'll be happy with that. That's all I got.
Yeah, no, we're all going to be sticking around the purple and gold regardless, of how good and how bad they're doing and everything else included. We'll move on now to Arturo, our sergeant at arms, calling in. Arturo, your chance to vent, buddy. Get anything you want about the Lake Show off your chest. Go for it.
Oh, wait, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't hear the question.
Arturo, man, hey, you're on, dude. This is your chance to get anything you want to say about the Lakers off your chest. Go for it, man.
Lakers just have to do everything defensively. They got to keep their defense on check. They're still needing lots of work, lots of practice, and trying to have lots of good team chemistry. And, we need team chemistry, what's it called, ball movement, defense, and a better offense. Man, we need to practice on everything. As soon as Shaggy P comes back, I hope there's going to be joy in the locker room. And once there's going to be some joy in the locker room, some laughter and all that, blah, 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 then I hope they can create chemistry, a really good team chemistry, and I hope everybody's on the same page. And I hope everybody's on the same page with Kobe as he feels like he wants to win. If the Lakers manage to do all that, they really need to practice and work on that the whole season. We got a long season ahead of us, and 7 or 8 losses, or whatever, and 7 or 8 losses, that's nothing. Like, we could always make it up. We could always get to 500. We could always make the playoffs as long as we just do everything correctly and just get on the same page. Like, no goofing around, no excuses. Like, give it your all every game, every night. Give it your all, or go home. That's how I feel.
Yeah, it's go big or go home, folks. Quick post-game quote from Serena Winters. Kobe, on being asked on not being able to fight through the illness, he says, quote, makes me really remember the challenge of being 36, close quote. Well, of course, folks, have more post-game reaction from Mike Trudell and Serena Winters. And speaking of Serena Winters, speaking of the devil, she also goes on to say Kobe's quote. He also says, quote, 19 years in and your body just won't respond when you're sick and you're used to being able to fight through those things, ... It's tough, close quotes. Again, folks, more quotes coming away once we get anything further from Serena Winters or any other Lakers media in the coming few minutes here, folks. There's about 15 minutes left in the show, folks. If you want to hop in the show real quick, give us a phone call at 401-283-5987, 401-283-5987. After doing that, punch in the PIN number 32001, where you guys can tweet into the program at Lakers_365, or click on the black box right down here and go join the live Q&A landing lobby and ask us a few questions live on the air. Moving back out now, folks, to Sean calling in from Central California. Sean, give us, or I should say, man, your chance to vent and get stuff off your chest. Go for it, man. What is it?
Well, like you said, how Kobe was sick. If he is sick and if he's gonna miss a lot of the shots, I'd suggest that Byron cuts his minutes a little bit, because if Kobe is sick, then Kobe can't play that good if he's sick. That goes back to the game against Indiana 2 years ago in the 2012-13 season when he had the flu, and he played through it just fine, but they got to cut Kobe's minutes a little bit if he wants to, get better and stuff, to recover from being sick. And then Jordan Hill, again, had a bad night, so they're going to have to cut his minutes a little bit, too.
Yeah, Jordan Hill, again, a pretty rough night again. Actually, folks, the Lakers the Lakers in general had a tough night tonight at the office. Again, they lose tonight 93-80. And with that loss, folks, that is now the new all-time low point for the Lakers in their illustrious 67-year history. This is now officially the worst start in Lakers history at 1-8, dating back to when the Lakers went 2-7 to begin the seasons in 1955, back in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Well, folks, we're gonna go back to the game book here and give you the final totals for the ball game tonight for both squads. For the Spurs tonight, final team totals. Easy for me to say here. Team totals tonight for the Spurs: 33 of 80 shooting from the field. That's 41.3%. They shot 10 of 23 from beyond the arc, 43.5%, and made 85% of their free throws at 17 out of 20. 7 offensive rebounds, 37 defensive rebounds, 44 total. 28 assists and 23 personal fouls, 9 steals and 10 turnovers, and 93 points. Percentage-wise, 41.3 from the field, 43.5% from beyond the arc, 85% from the free throw line. 8 team rebounds and 10 points off and 10 total turnovers that led to 15 points. For the Lakers tonight, folks, miserable. 28 of 75, 37% from the field, 2 of 12 from beyond the arc, 16.7%, and they shot 71% from the free throw line, 8 team rebounds, 13 total turnovers that led to 16 points in the ball game for San Antonio. Going back to the other stats tonight, folks, to know. Again, the only technical foul charge in the ball game was a defensive 3 seconds charge to the Lakers at the 10:47 mark of the fourth quarter. Points of the paint tonight, 40-34 Spurs. 20 of 37 chances tonight. Lakers shot 17 of 39 from 17 of 39 in the paint. Second chance points tonight, 10-4 Lakers, 5 of 11 shooting in there. Spurs 4 points, 2 of 9 shooting. Fast break points, Lakers 9-6, 4 of 5. Spurs 6 points, 2 of 2 on transition. Biggest lead of the game, the Spurs led by 26. The Lakers led by 4. 3 times tonight the lead changed, and twice the teams were tied in the ball game. Going back to the box scores here tonight for the Spurs: Kawhi Leonard 12 points, Tim Duncan 13 points, including his 25,000th career point. Matt Bonner 10 points, Danny Green 9, Tony Parker 11, Manu Ginobili off the bench 9, Corey Joseph 14, Boris Diaw 7, Aaron Baines 7, Kyle Anderson no points, Jeff Ayers 2, and Austin Day 2 points. Marco Bellinelli did not dress tonight, mild strain right growing. For the Lakers again tonight, Wesley Johnson 6, Carlos Boozer 19, led the way in the third quarter tonight. Jordan Hill 10 points, Kobe Bryant 9, Jeremy Lin 15, Ed Davis 6 points, Jordan Clarkson 8, Ryan Kelly 5, Xavier Henry 2, Robert Sacre 2, Henry no points. Ellington not with the team, personal reasons. Ronnie Price not with the team, suspension. Julius Randle did not dress, fractured tibia right leg. And again, folks, a update from Serena Winters again. Jordan Clarkson will be demoted to the Lakers, to the LA Defenders for their game tomorrow, and then will be brought back up on Sunday when the Lakers take on the Golden State Warriors. With that, folks, the Lakers and Warriors will take on each other on Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. at Staples Center. With that, folks, a quick update for you guys about Sunday's game. Right now, folks, I've got my hands tied for that game on Sunday because I am stuck working a soccer game that begins at 5:05 on Sunday night. So, folks, we're deliberating right now, folks, how we're going to do this on Sunday because, as you know, we come on about maybe 10 to 20 minutes after the game ends. But with that, folks, my game will not probably end until about 7, but I'm going to be stuck there putting boxes and stuff away for about an hour afterwards. So, folks, we're going to work on either a late show or perhaps someone out there can either fill my void on Sunday. But again, folks, I got my hands tied on Sunday because I know the Lakers playing, folks. But again, on Sunday, I've got work, though, from 5 o'clock till about 8 or 9 o'clock. So I got my hands tied. So we'll work on that, though, folks, at a later time and date. But again, folks, just a quick heads up there that I may not be here on Sunday due to my announcing work schedule on Sunday night at 5 o'clock. But with that, folks, we'll get back. Screw that stuff. We'll get back to the Laker game here, folks. And the Lakers tonight lose to the Spurs 93-80 again, folks. Say it again. Said it 20 times. Say it again. The Lakers are now officially off to the worst start in club history. They are 1-8. That has surpassed the 2-7 mark of 1955 when the Lakers were still in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Folks, we're going to go back to some more post-game quotes real quick here from anyone else. There's not a whole lot else occurring here at this point in time. Looks like everyone else's the media period has ended. Serena Winters, folks, did pose a picture, though, real quick from the back of the media frame in front of Kobe's locker. And it reads, "Hard to believe Kobe is in here somewhere." And, folks, we will actually show you this photo here, courtesy of Google Plus Screen Share, folks. This is the scene right now, folks, that I'm going to show you guys here. This is the scene right now from this is the scene right now you are seeing from Staples Center, folks. Somewhere in this fray is a very sick Kobe Bryant in that fray right there of media. Thanks to Serena Winters for the photo from the Laker locker room. And again, folks, we got to be 5 more minutes here, folks, to get on the program here. So, folks, we're going to wrap up here in about 4 or 5 minutes here. So, again, to get on board here real quick, hop on the phone lines here. Give us a phone call at 401-283-5987, 401-283-5987, and then punch in the PIN number of 32001. And Eric Kamen and Chris Mancy, our awesome men behind the scenes tonight, will get you right to the front of the conference call. And just a few things going on here, folks, going on with other things going on right now. With that, folks, we'll get to the last callers segment here, but I believe we had a new caller pop in here, I think. I'm not sure, though, what happens here. See what we got here. I'll check my screen real quick. It doesn't look like someone did, but we'll see what occurs, though. But we'll go to the top of the order. We'll go out now to we'll go back to Jose in Philly. Jose, your final thoughts on the game tonight, man, and also any thoughts you want to get off your chest or talk about it in regards to Sunday's game with Golden State. Go for it, man.
Thoughts on tonight's game is very simple. Got beat down in the fourth quarter. Kobe was sick. Third, didn't defend well in the fourth. The Spurs are the champions, and that's why they won that title for a reason. Because if you turn the ball over, they will capitalize on those turnovers, and they'll beat you. Which what happened tonight. And not only that, we got to work on our rebounding. The Spurs had second and third multiple opportunities on the offensive on the rebounding category. So, we'll Golden State, Thompson and Curry are the first and foremost you got to worry about. And not only that, they got Harrison Barnes and Andrew Bogut inside. So, it's imperative that we get this W against Golden State before we hit that long road trip. Because the road trip's not easy, because you got Atlanta in that road trip, you got to go to Houston, and not only that, you got to hit Dallas. So basically, that is not a fun trip to be going the way we've been playing. So you got to lace them up, put the gold and purple on, and you're up for Golden State on Sunday night.
Good stuff. Jose, we'll move on now to Roy in Lancaster. Roy, your last thoughts on the game tonight, buddy, and also anything you want to say about the game on Sunday with Golden State. Go for it.
I'm excited about the game on Sunday, man. I think, just based on the events that's been going on, you never know when a team just finally gets it. As far as saying they're fed up, man, we might get that kind of effort Sunday where they're so fed up, they have nothing to lose. They might just come out there and say, hey, we're going to lock these guys down for a quarter and see if we can give ourselves a shot. A team like Golden State, you're not going to slow them down the whole game. Similar to the game that happened, recently where, Clay got off to, one of them got off to a good start, and then the other one got off in the second half, and Clay ended up scoring 41. And, so it starts up top. If we can defend those guys, make them work harder for the buckets, slow them down for a quarter and get yourself a shot. And then slow them down for another quarter. We can't give up those 35, 40-point quarters. Give yourself a shot, and we're going to be all right, man. We just got to, we got to get mad. We got to get frustrated and say, hey, let's leave it all out on the court. So I'm looking forward to seeing us do that on Sunday.
Yeah, as much as it may be a dubious task to beat Golden State on Sunday again, you got to, I mean, is this like, is this the time where the Lakers come out and, actually, are they going to, be fired up? Are they going to be energized to play a game again, knowing that they've been in this slump for so long? We'll go out now to our final caller here, Arturo, our Sergeant at Arms, calling into the program. Scratch that, folks. Sorry about that. But Arturo, your thoughts on the game tonight, and also anything you want to say about the game on Sunday with the Dubs. Go for it.
I hope Kobe feels better by Sunday to play against the Warriors. Today, Kobe didn't feel like himself. And he was like, hot, so sway. He looked like he got a high fever or something. So I kind of need Kobe had an off game. He was not feeling good. He was looking really tired, really exhausted. So I hope everybody on the bench, and I hope Kobe has enough energy to play against the Warriors. Hey, at least we did pretty good against the Spurs. We did okay. We did good, but our defense has to step up. We must not definitely not be sloppy against the Warriors. Because, again, if it's a big no-no of turnovers against San Antonio, then it's a huge no-no against the Warriors. Like, think about it. If you get a turnover, then that's like an easy 2 or 3 from Curry or Thompson or whoever will get the ball. They'll just eat you alive when we get a turnover. Like, they'll eat us alive. So you gotta cut down on that. You gotta cut down on the turnovers, not play a sloppy game, play like a really clean game. But what I mean by clean is limit the turnovers and no foul trouble. And playing some consistent hardcore D, but no foul trouble at all. And the referees, they're making stupid calls. They're making stupid fouls that's unnecessary. Or they're calling fouls that's really unnecessary, like in the 90s. That was right on the 90s. Yeah, I miss those type of days, but we cannot play like that anymore, kind of. Because referees are too soft and touchy, and they count like everything like a foul. So gotta limit the foul trouble. Just play consistently and get our offensive going, and most of all, get team chemistry going. Like ball movement, everybody share the ball. Instead of Jeremy Lin taking out stupid shots like an idiot, he could just like pass it to the open players to make them look better, and then to make Kobe look better, so they could like prove the haters and the trolls all wrong. Because some trolls and haters are like saying they're blaming on Kobe, but it's not Kobe's fault though. He always is wide open, but Jeremy Lin just takes up the shot or just turns it over. Like if he passes to Kobe alive more often or to anybody else, they'll make everybody look better. Offensively and defensively, you gotta stop and just not stand there and just not let them go by. Just we gotta stop. We gotta keep bodies on bodies. Sandwich them, you guys. Double team them. We gotta double team Curry and Thompson as much as possible, and also keep David Lee and Andrew Bogut out of the paint or out of the boards. And that gets second chance opportunities and offensive rebounding. That has to stop on that too.
Sean in Central California, our final call for the night, man. You're your last up, so give us your last thoughts on the game tonight, and also your thoughts on Sunday's game versus Golden State. Go for it.
Oh, is it my turn?
You're up, buddy. Go for it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear.
Good.
The Lakers are going to have to control Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry in that game because, they're the Splash Brothers. They can hit threes all day long. So that's what they have to do to control Golden State because it's going to be a hard matchup because remember, Golden State's a good team, good shooters, and talented players.
A lot of talent on that Golden State roster. But with that, folks, on Friday night, November 14th, 2014, game number 9 of the 82-game NBA season schedule, the Los Angeles Lakers, with so many great years of dominance, have succumbed to all-time lows. They now are off to the worst start in their franchise's 67-year history. They faltered tonight to the San Antonio Spurs at Staples Center by the final score of 93-80. Now, folks, again, once more to recap, about Sunday, folks, again, my hands are tied. I'm handcuffed on Sunday. Again, I have a soccer game I'm broadcasting at 5 o'clock on Sunday night. Not sure if I'm going to be able to make it back to my house in time for the post-game show. If I do make it back in time, folks, we may have a very late start to the show on Sunday because normally we try to come on here maybe roughly 10 to 15 minutes after the game concludes. But with that, folks, if I cannot make it on Sunday, we're going to work out something with Eric and Chris and Alex and all of our other people in case I cannot be here with you folks on Sunday. So if I don't see you on Sunday, I'll be back here on Tuesday when the Lakers begin that long 3-game road trip to the East Coast when they take on Atlanta, Houston, and the Dallas Mavericks. But with that, folks, until Sunday or Tuesday, have a safe night. Drive home safely. Thank you all for coming, and good night now. This has been the Lakers 365 Network. We are the Lakers. We are LA, and we are the NBA. We'll see you folks on Sunday or Tuesday back here on the Lakers 365 Network. And also, folks, we invite you to check out the Lakers Loyalty Familia fan group on Facebook. And also, please check out the Worldwide Laker Gang for Life on the web. Their website is WWLG with the number 4L.com. For our producers, Eric Hammond and Chris Woodmansey, Cal McClurg in San Diego signing off. We'll see you folks on Sunday or Tuesday back here on the Lakers 365 Network. See you folks then. Bye-bye.